I came in goddamn cool glass again. Too damn expensive. I put in 80 hours of goddamn fucking day.
Oh my god. Budlight. Yes, baby. We're gonna get some. I'm bringing it on home.
Man, I can't.
What is going on, everybody? Wired here. Hope you guys are having a terrific Thursday. And once again, I'm back to talking about the catastrophic Anheuser-Busch Budlight controversy, which just seems to not get any better as it goes on. It doesn't matter if they spend 3 times the marketing value into trying to rebuild their brand. It's not going to get any better because they've lost their core. They've lost the sense of self. As is very evident with this article right here. We got 2 articles to get into, and actually, yeah, let's get into it. Arizona All Ages Drag Show. Again, let me repeat that. Arizona All Ages Drag Show appears to troll Budlight with fake sponsorship from embattled firm on its flyers after disastrous Lord Voldemort campaign. Now, I am of the firm belief that you want to do drag shows, Pride Month, LGBTQIAXYZ, yada yada yada, stuff like that. I'm all for it. I think everyone should live their truth, do what they want to do. However, the buck stops when children are involved. For me, anyway, that's what I think. But Anheuser-Busch Budlight cannot seem to really wrap that around their heads. An all-ages drag show slated for next week appeared to take a shot at Budlight by touting the brand as one of its sponsors, before backtracking the next day as publications started to report on the supposed partnership. Organized by Flagstaff Pride, the June 17th event is still set to be held in small-town Arizona next Saturday, but contrary to signage posted to social media, will not be funded by the embattled beer maker. That revelation came Wednesday, less than 24 hours after the 27-year-old LGBTQIAXYZWQRO group posted promotions that erroneously billed Budlight as a sponsor, spurring reports from publications such as the Washington Free Beacon. I would not call them that, but hey. Organizers at that point, however, released an amended poster, this one without the presented by Budlight tagline. It also included vague explanation as to why they included the company as a sponsor in the first place. The event, meanwhile, features several drag performers with scantily themed social media accounts and is still open to all ages. And again, this is what I have a problem with. And this is what I think most sensible people, not conservatives, moderates, leftists, sensible leftists, not you woke loony leftists, have a problem with, would be drag performers with scantily themed social media accounts. All right. I think that's okay, in all honesty. But the problem I have with it, and it's still open to all ages. Again, you could not take your children to Hooters. You can't take them to a strip club. However, you can take them to a drag show. How is it different? Maybe I'm just really, messed up. I'm just stupid. That could possibly be. Please tell me in the comments how I'm wrong. Please. Because I don't see any difference. I see grooming mentality. That's what I see. Anyway. But asks attendees under the age of 16 to bring a guardian. That doesn't make it any better. The tobacco looked to be a lampoon on the backlash seen since the firm's disastrous flame out with Lord Voldemort, Dark Wizard. You see here's the Dark Wizard in question. He will not be named. We put out an incorrect promotional poster called Backtracking, which included Budlight as a sponsor. A post to the Flagstaff Pride's Facebook read Wednesday evening. The Modelo special dethroned Budlight as the top-selling beer in America after 22 years. Sorry, that's a slow clap. That's like I'm watching golf. Attached to the correct post, the org added, attaching a near-identical sign sporting several men in drag without the Budlight call-out. And again, I don't really have any problem with men being in drag, Live your truth. Do what you want to do. If you're over 18, of a consenting age, sure. Whatever. I really don't care. I'm not trying to be the police or the mediator of what is socially acceptable or not. All I'm trying to do here with what I'm saying is to protect kids. That's it. I'm trying to I have a daughter. She's 7 years old. She's the love of my life. I'm just trying to protect her innocence for as long as it could possibly, reasonably be protected. Because obviously, eventually, you're going to eclipse that gap or you're going to get into the real world. But not before it should realistically happen. And maybe I'm naive for it. I don't know. But that's all I'm trying to do. I love my daughter. I want to give her the world. And unfortunately, I don't own the world. But I'm still going to try to give her whatever I can. And protect her innocence for as long as it can be protected. Getting into a different article here. See how the mighty have fallen. Bud Light sales are so bad it could soon lose shelf space in stores nationwide, and absolutely it should. Bud Light may soon be flying off the shelves once again. That's the good news. The bad news, it may not be consumers who are buying it. A former Anheuser-Busch executive sounded the alarm earlier this week in the wake of more terrible sales numbers for Bud Light, pointing to early September as a date to watch. Quote, retailers generally take sales data from April, May, June, July, and then based off of that data in that time period, they will reallocate shelf space, Anson Frericks told the Daily Mail. Why is that? Obviously, this is summer months. That's the time when people are partying, they got more time off, and they want to cut loose. The weather's nice all over the place. And, hey, they definitely should. You want to get down with a drink of your choice? I got no problem with that. Just maybe consider, Yingling or, something that's not Bud Light. That shelf space will be allocated to Miller Lite, Coors Light, Yingling, and some of the other brands that have taken share from them, he added. Oh, jeez. Oh, how dare they? That almost permanently then locks in this as the new norm of where their sales will be and what their share of the beer category will be. And it, honestly, 100% probably will. Oof. Let me try that one more time. Oof. A lot to dive into there, and none of it particularly pretty for Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. Basically, if sales continue to take a nosedive, retailers are going to stop using premium shelf space for Bud Light, and 100% they will. It's been pretty well chronicalized over the past 2 months that AB has pushed Bud Light to the fronts of stores across the country at a shiny discounted price, but so far, nobody is biting. And we've seen this in places like Walmart, where they're literally shoving it to the front of the store when you walk in. Here's Bud Light, take it. And everyone's like, no. The once popular beer sat untouched over the Memorial Day holiday weekend late last month, and that wasn't exactly an outlier. In case you need some more examples, I'm not going to read the examples. I've been covering this story long enough. If you guys have been following me, following anybody else who's into this controversy, you already know what the ish is. I have no sympathy for this company. I hope they fail. You should not be pushing this agenda on people. You should not be targeting children. Shame on you, Target, Maybelline, Nike, and anybody else who's associated with this ish. I'm all for inclusivity. I really am. Call me a transphobe, call me a bigot, call me a homophobe, all you want. And that's totally fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I will not bite back over it. But literally all I'm trying to do is protect my daughter's innocence, children's innocence. They're going to be incorporated into the world. They're going to form their own opinions. And nothing's going to stop that. You're going to grow up and you're going to be your own person. But I don't think it should be pushed on children. And I don't like what they're doing. And I hope Bud Light enjoys their failure and their 25% stock drop and their billions lost for sponsoring Lord Voldemort. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening this long, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. I really do appreciate it. This is Wired, and I'm out, baby. Later.